Hey guys, Aquadualist here. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I did. Um, had some good food. Made sure not to overeat. I am trying to lose some weight. As much as good as it was, I am watching myself. Hope you guys had some really good food too. I do have something I wanted to point out before I jumped in today's video. Um, there was a buyout on Ultra Cocoon Evolution, and the reason why I'm pointing this out, I thought it was really weird when it happened because it happened a little bit after I did my video talking about how I feel like bugs and insects could be a really good, just underrated underdog deck essentially in the rogue scene, and it happened. I think it was this weekend. Like before Black Friday, which was I just thought that was really weird, like the placement on that. But I saw what you call it, House of Champions video, like the day after he uploaded it, talking about the buyout, and the card was up to like $40. And on TCG Player, it is now down to around 23. I checked last night. But I just wanted to throw that out there. That was a weird buyout, and just the timing on it was really weird. And I know there is the whole thing with the new ban list supposed to be happening. Could happen soon. So, but yeah, wanted to throw that out there. Today's video, I want to talk about rituals, just kind of in general, like how I feel about them. Because I have played them, and I've been a fan since the original Yu-Gi-Oh. So they're kind of more of a bigger deal to me than most. As I know a lot of people hate on them, saying, "Oh, it's the worst summoning mechanic, it's the slowest summoning mechanic," and just hate on it. And I honestly don't think they're as bad as everyone hates on. I feel like it is clunky, but a little clunky compared to everything else. But I don't hate it. And just my experiences with rituals, because I have played quite a bit of ritual decks and have faced against some ritual decks quite a bit. So I just kind of wanted to talk about just in broad general, because I felt like this is something I want to talk about. First of all, we finally got a Manju reprint in Hidden Summoners, which came out recently. Thank God. Which I think honestly kind of made me really think about doing this video. Because it was really nice that Manju got reprinted. I feel like it was very needed. As no matter what ritual deck you play, it's a must 3 of staple in every ritual deck. If you don't run Manju, you're not playing rituals right. That's just how it is. And this card wasn't readily available for a really long time. So it's really nice and awesome that it's readily available now. And on top of that, it's a super rare. Which is really nice, really beautiful. And we did also see some other ritual cards get reprinted. Pre-Preparation of Rites and Preparation of Rites got reprinted in Battles of Legends this year. I did pick up some playsets of that, or I think it was like 2 playsets of it when they came out. And I think its Preparation also got reprinted in Shadows of Valhalla. So that's really nice. And then we also did see the last 2 core sets, we did get Impcantations, which really give kind of a push that rituals needed in general. Because I know there are some ritual decks that aren't really that consistent, or as consistent as they should be. So it's just a nice boost to any ritual deck. And every ritual deck, just about. It's really awesome that, Konami's doing this. I feel like they do want to try to get rituals more involved in the game, but I feel like they won't really be meta anymore. Again, really. Just because the only time they were ever meta was Necros, and I mean, I would love to see rituals become meta, but everyone's like, nope, rituals won't be meta unless it's Necros, and well, Necros stuff isn't getting off the ban list, so it probably will not be meta ever again. Rituals probably won't be meta ever again. Maybe, we don't know that. But really, it just really, really cool that we've been getting these reprints. Really nice, something that we've needed. As far as my experience with rituals, honestly, I think the best ritual deck I've used was Cyber Angel Herald Perfection. That deck was actually pretty good. Really nice. But Kaijus did weaken that deck quite a bit, as people can just Kaiju Angel of Perfection. I know I had a spicy tech where I would like to run where I did run Sapphira, Queen of the Dragons in the deck, which I know honestly people said wasn't the best variant, but it helps more with keeping keeping fairies in your hand for Herald Perfection, which was really nice, and I feel like it had that over the variants that didn't run Sapphira. I did sell the deck right after I did the deck profile, just because I honestly got bored with the deck. It felt so stale to me. As you know, it was something I used to like, and when I rebuilt it, the spark just wasn't there. It just wasn't as interesting. I didn't enjoy playing it. I do like Cyber Angels, though. I think they're a cool archetype, though. But just I lost the spark. I lost the spark with the deck. So they are getting new support, which is really cool, really nice. Maybe I feel like if anything, if any deck probably became meta or somewhat meta relevant, or at least relevant as a rogue deck, it would probably be Cyber Angels with Herald of Perfection, honestly. Another ritual deck I used to play, I still actually have the core for this. If I take decks apart, I always keep the core, unless, in case I decide I want to play it again, unless I know I don't. And BLS I did keep, as for me growing up, like the two biggest ritual monsters to me are more like, I guess, nostalgic, I guess you could say, however you want to put it, BLS and, Relinquished. It's really awesome that Relinquished actually got an really officially became more of an archetype this year, with the Ancient Millennium set. Really nice that he got all the support. Really cool. Did like that. But with BLS, it's a pretty. For me, it was always more of an interesting. More interesting, just because. I mean, it's kind of chaos, and then the rituals were Earths, or BLS and Super Soldier are Earth monsters. I just thought it was really just kind of interesting what was going on there, especially with the attributes. But one of the biggest issues I had with the deck was consistency, and back when I played it, we didn't have Impcantations. We didn't have the reprint of Gateway and Gateway to Chaos, which I actually didn't have when I originally played it, because Gateway to Chaos was around like $25-$30, and me being a budget player, I just honestly, and especially at the time, as I wasn't getting paid consistently with the job I had, I just couldn't do it. But this deck was actually made to me by a couple people who used to be in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. They put this deck together for me because they knew I was a fan of the original Yu-Gi-Oh, and since the original Yu-Gi-Oh, I did keep it, as I knew at some point this is something I'd want to go back to. But what kind of, I feel like, gave that last push, or the push to have me put the deck down, was I did take it to a locals, and this was right when Link Monsters came out, actually. we just got the first structure deck that had Decode Talker, Link Spider, and Honeybot. And so this was like the day it came out. There was a local tournament I went to. So you can get an idea of when I stopped playing this. And I played the deck for like a solid year, year and a half before that. I ended up just breaking so hard. Like, I don't know what it was. I never bricked that hard with that deck before until I got to this locals. Round 1, I ended up playing against, I think it was a Blue Eyes player. And I kid you not, like, my opening hand was, I drew all 3 Super Soldiers, I drew my regular BLS, and I think I drew, was it like Envoy, not like Envoy Chaos or something, the little guy that was like a hand trap, it was a rare. Like, that was my opening hand. Excuse me, like, I'm surprised I still remember, but it was just, that was ridiculous. Like, all that tournament, I just, except for, like, one round, I just did nothing but brick. And honestly, now that Impcantations are out, that's what I'm going to mix it with. I feel like the deck would be more consistent, and I want to, like, I want to play the deck, but I just don't, I wasn't going to play it unless there's a way to essentially help that. And I do have some spicy tech I want to throw in the deck, I do like my spicy techs, but honestly, I did pick up the Incantations as they came out, just because I did want to have a ritual deck again. I just wasn't sure what I was going to play, and with the Manju reprint, I did pick up my playset. I'm probably going to pick up a couple more, to be honest, just because it's not going to be readily available forever. But I think BLS is the one ritual deck I'm going to be playing again. And we will see a BLS deck profile up on the channel. As I said, I did keep the core. I do have the Gateway of Chaos because of the reprints. So yeah, do expect that at some point. I think the only thing I'm really missing for that deck is honestly trade-in, probably, and whatchamacallit, probably a second Envoy at the beginning, or was it Envoy, the one Envoy, just because when I played he was at 1, and I think I might try him at 2, but yeah, that's honestly the only thing I'd really be missing. But I'm going to end this video here. We might do a part 2. Maybe, not sure. But thank you guys for watching and listening to me ramble about, just this. If you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you guys would want to hear or want a part 2, let me know in the comments. Want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification button so you get notified when they come out. Or my videos come out. I do 4 or 5 videos a week. Thank you guys for watching.